Alrighty, let's take a look at the advanced scenario 4 with Martin Huron. Sounds like a great guy. In his interview notes, it says Martin is married, but did not live with or have contact with his spouse in 2017. He does not know where she is. Hmm. He indicated on the intake sheet that he is not legally separated. Martin does not have children or any other dependents. Martin worked as a clerk and earned 36K in wages. He had no other income. In 2017, he took a computer class at the local university to improve his job skills. Martin has a receipt showing he paid $1,200 for tuition. He paid for all his educational expenses and did not receive any assistance or reimbursement. Martin paid $400 for course books from an online bookseller. Martin paid $150 for a parking permit. It was not a requirement for enrollment. Martin doesn't have enough deductions to itemize. And actually, side note there, most people that we have in the BYU Vital Lab will not have enough deductions to itemize. So very rarely will you ever have to itemize a client. And finally, he is a U.S. citizen with a valid Social Security number. Excellent. Now let's take a look at the questions. How many questions do we have? One, two, two. We just have two. Excellent. Excellent. This is going to be a fast one. So, number 8. What is Martin's most advantageous allowable filing status? I wonder. So let's take a gander over here in the 4012 VITA Volunteer Resource Guide for our 2017 returns, and let's find the decision table, the decision tree for determination of filing status, B8. All right, determination of filing status, decision tree. Let's start here, and let's ask Martin the following questions. Were you married on the last day of the year? Why, yes. Yes, he was. They are not legally separated. Did you and your spouse live apart all of the last 6 months of the year? Why, yes. Yes, they did, because Martin does not know where his wife is. Now, for the next box, it says, do all of the following apply? Notice that all is bolded, because all 4 of these conditions have to apply for us to continue down this road. First, you file a separate return from your spouse, most likely. You paid more than half the cost of keeping up your home for the required period of time, most definitely. Your home is the main home for your child, stepchild, or foster child for more than half the year. A grandchild does not meet this test. That's a problem, because Martin doesn't have a kid. So this third one does not apply, and let's just glance at the fourth. You claim an exemption for the child. Yeah, that doesn't happen either. So only 2 of the 4 apply, in which case we have to follow this no road to come to either married filing jointly or married filing separately. Let's look at our answers. Yeah, the only option is married filing separately. And to be honest, in his situation, he doesn't really know where his wife is. I think it's probably best that they're filing separately. So, but that is going to cause some other issues down the road as we look at question number 9. Question number 9 says, considering Martin's filing status and using publication 4012, tab J, education benefits, which education benefit is Martin eligible to claim? Excellent. Let's go to our tab J. Let's go check it out. So, tab J, educational credits, determining expenses. Let's just go to the tax sheet of the year. Let's rotate this first. Excellent. Okay. So these are the tax benefits for 2017 that people can claim. Quite a few. Just quick heads up, most frequently, especially in the BYU Vital Lab, you're going to see the AOC, the American Opportunity Credit, claimed by quite a few students. And we'll teach you how to do that later. Lifetime learning credit is also fairly common for people that are in Martin's situation, actually, because these are usually people who are, what education qualifies, are doing undergraduate or graduate, but specifically, it also covers people who are going to school to acquire or improve job skills, such as typing classes, computer classes, what Martin did. That's what the lifetime learning credit covers. And a few others that you'll see throughout the year. Qualified tuition program. Yeah, tuition and fees deduction occasionally. And for this problem, it just asks us to analyze whether he qualifies for the AOC, lifetime learning credit, or tuition and fees deduction, or if he doesn't qualify for any. Now, huge caution here at the bottom, they sneak it in here. For you and your future tax paying or tax dealing purposes, anyone that's filing as married, filing separate, they get screwed over on a few of the educational benefits, specifically with the AOC, lifetime learning credit, and student loan interest deductions. Basically, they can't claim any of these deductions if their filing status is married filing separately. And I think that's mentioned later here in the prompt or in the packet. Who can't claim the credit? Yes, right here. Who can't claim it? Married filing separate filing status. Filing so close together. So Martin doesn't apply for or doesn't qualify for either the AOC nor the lifetime learning credit. Although if it weren't for his filing status, he would totally qualify for the lifetime learning credit. But sadly, because he is married filing separately, he can't. Now let's check out tuition and fees. What education applies or qualifies? Undergraduate and graduate. Yeah, that's not what Martin's doing. So Martin cannot claim tuition and fees deduction either, which leaves B. Poor Martin is unable to does not qualify for any education benefit. Bless his heart. Now, it's a sad situation, um, but hey, that's just how the book's written. So, um, despite his sad living situation right now, at least Martin has just had his tax return completed by some of the most competent people on earth, BYU students. So, thanks again for your time, and let's look forward to jumping into the next problem. Thanks.